G'day people of the internet. I've finally gotten around to figuring out what to do with the NFT stuff, the tokenomics stuff, that aspect of the Hexicans documentary project, which is out now at hexdocumentary.com, by the way. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and do that. But essentially I've decided to release an NFT, a special NFT. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to call it just yet, but what I can say from direct experience on my last two productions is that there are two types of people that are interested in the continuation of my work, and that is the persons that want me to investigate their project, which they believe is not a scam, and I assume they want me to help them prove that. And then there are people that believe that there are other projects that they want me to investigate that are scams. So with that in mind, I've set up an NFT which basically you mint via the QR code in the documentary series. I'll also put the link below for that page. And when you mint that, you essentially are becoming... Sorry, pardon me, that was extremely unprofessional. You basically, I think that I'm going to put about 3,000 of those out there, and every time 100 of them are minted, I'm going to drop one of the full-length interviews from the series, of which there are 30. So 100 will release one interview, 200 mints will release an interview, and onwards and upwards until we've minted 3,000, which will release all 30 of the interviews. At which point, those holders of the NFT, those holders that have more than 10 of those NFTs, will be invited, or will be airdropped, I guess it's called, a sort of co-producer NFT, a special NFT with certain rights attached to it that allow them to, join me on my next production and basically become a fundamental sort of integral part of my next production. While I haven't exactly figured out what these NFTs should be called, I do have a good idea of how they'll function. If that sounds like something of interest to you, then please keep your eyes peeled, and if you are already in the Bitjoinery, then you will receive an email with a heads up when this shit goes live, which will probably happen this week. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, depending on what country you live in. Obviously, Australia's ahead of the pack there. The goal is to mint out these 3,000 NFTs, which I'm putting at $5 a piece. We'll populate the treasury, the Bitjoinery treasury, with some capital to get moving on the next investigation, as well as identifying, a solid bunch of good cunts that will help us out on that investigation via the co-producer NFT. So if that sounds like something for you, please, keep your eyes peeled. Join the Telegram, which you can get at through the bitjoinery.com or through, many other channels, I assume. Some of the titles that I've come up with for these NFTs are the Tom Club, the Crypto Compadres Club, the Tom Gillespie Press Pass, the Good Cunts. That's for the NFT which releases the interviews, and then for the co-producer NFT, I've come up with Crypto Scamdemic Investigatoring Consortium of Gentlemen, the International Organisation of Post-Truth Crypto Aficionados, the Disassociated Peoples of the Republic of Cryptopia, and the Benevolent Directors Association of Disgruntled Investigative Journalists. So I don't know what to call them really. Drop your suggestions in the comments below, I guess. But that's essentially where I'm at with the NFT stuff. And again, we can get capital to meet talent. I think we can get rolling on our next investigation. I've been Tom Gillespie. Thank you very much for listening.